profit and your health mismanaged? Imagine the Grinch in charge of your health care. Imagine the Grinch in charge of your Medicare.
You mean, even if you choose to avoid those plans, I'm still going to end up in prison without any consent?
Alas, without your knowledge as well, I lament.
Wait a minute. Why would the government hand Medicare to the Grinch like a present?
They say it's to control costs and improve care, but it's another way for Wall Street to grab its share. There are now 53 DCEs in 38 states and DC.
You mean there is probably one near me?
Yes, this new scheme could trap more than 30 million seniors on original Medicare.
Oh, no. I don't want to go into the DC lair.
Most DCEs are owned by Wall Street firms, Medicare Advantage, private equity, and venture capitalist worms. And very soon, who will be making decisions but the Grinch?
Oh, no. He will run our health care with his stench. I think the Grinch has got my papers standing still. However, we'll move on. How does this work? What, where, and when?
That was the problem. How could the Grinch entice seniors into his den? He puzzled and pondered and plotted and rotted. And this is the scheme he concocted. Lure doctors to join direct contracting entities with promises to share in his profits. And once a doctor joined, his patients would follow. From doctor to Grinch, that was the plan they could swallow.
And, as expected, to increase his money creation, Grinch will demand lots of prior authorization, deny care and life-saving medications, drain the money from the trust fund, jack up fee premium till we're stunned, and spend only 60% of their revenue on our health care too.
The one bit of health care he'll leave behind is a routine well visit, too small to find.
All the while not proving he's saving money and our care is improving. In the end, the Grinch DCE is not our friend. Just a scheme to get between doctor and care. No more choice, no more original Medicare. This is not right. Lots of money for them and no help in sight. Is there anything we can do to end this plight?
Yes, the good news is that our movement is growing to end the corruption this Grinch has been sowing. Privatizing healthcare always adds cost. Make sure that Medicare is never lost. So right now, today, get on the ball, improve it, expand it, demand national, single-payer Medicare for all. Say it, Medicare for all. Thank you.
Medicare for all.
Thank you, and we're so grateful to John Gage, our local songwriter, singer, to be with us today. He's next.
Great to be here. Let's sing together because I think it's in the unity of voices that we are strong. We lift our voices and it lifts hearts and changes hearts. A Holiday song, you might know it, and you get a chance for you to sing the same line I'm singing back to me. We are bold but gentle people. We are singing, singing for our lives. We are bold but gentle people. We are bold but gentle people. We are singing, singing for our lives. We're singing for universal health care. We are singing, singing for our lives. We're singing for universal health care. We are singing, singing for our lives. Singing, don't privatize our Medicare. We are singing, singing for our lives. Singing, don't privatize our Medicare. We are singing, singing for our lives. Singing healthcare for people, not for profit. We are singing, singing for our lives. Singing healthcare for people, not for profit. We are singing, singing for our lives. Singing together makes us stronger. We are singing, singing for our lives. Singing together makes us stronger. We are singing, singing for our lives. We are singing, singing for our lives. Thanks for the reminder. I have this little poem that I wrote in a moment of passion, and I have to get it up here on my little chart, but you bear with me as I manage technology that I know very little about. All right. This is called the workforce. You know, I grew up in Oklahoma City, the son of a cement mason, the AFL-CIO, OP, and CMIA. I've known that since I was about 3 years old. And this is the poem I wanted on behalf of all of us who are the workers in the workforce. You don't see us, but we're here. We work in your factories. We drive your trucks and trains, sail your ships, fly your planes, fix your roof when it rains. We cook your meals, pick your fruit. We make your clothes, clean your suit. We fill your cup, fulfill your wants. We serve you coffee and croissants. We're the guardians of your health. We are the ones who create your wealth. The minions of the wealthy few. We navigate your streams of revenue. When your ship comes in, we are the crewmen. We are the workforce, almost human. We move like shadows on the wall, always there when you call, invisible when we fall. We are here. You don't see us, but we are here.
Grab you a neon-colored song sheet and sing along to the great Jill Harmer, who is a member of the steering committee for Kentuckians. And Brian Daly, I'm sorry, to lead us in these songs that are geared specially for this occasion.
sick, or you might as well die. Avoid any accidents, I'm telling you why. We don't have accessible medical care. Pay those rather high premiums, most everyone you can. Then you find out you're not eligible for an operation you have planned. If you call us social
We're going to do a round now. It's the make it single payer on the sheet, and Brian is going
Okay,
to
this
start
side over
song,
here,
and I'll
we're going
start
to be
this song.
we're going to be the main singers, and this people over here, they're going to be the real singers. Okay, so the main and the real. Okay, and we're going to sing it in a round. So here we go. Single payer, healthcare now, healthcare now. Everyone is covered, everyone is covered, everyone is covered, everyone is covered. Single payer, healthcare now, healthcare now. Everyone is covered, everyone is covered, everyone is covered, everyone is covered. Single payer, healthcare now, healthcare now. Everyone is covered, everyone is covered, everyone is covered, everyone is covered. Medicare, traditional Medicare, the Medicare is today. That's why we're here to make it clear. Don't privatize our Medicare away. This Howler's in the center is busy every single day. Behind closed doors, there's still just one goal. They're privatizing Medicare away. Demand that Biden replaces Fowler, and then the DCs today. DCs are just middlemen who privatize our Medicare away. We're tired of paying investor profits. We know that there's a better way. Taxpayer money must not be
thanking Lee Stanfield of the Tucson, Arizona Raging Grantees for composing that song just for us, and we're glad to bring it to you. So everybody should learn it. Now there's someone that I don't think Kentuckians for Single Payer could do an event without. She's worked passionately for health care in all of our communities, and she agreed to be with us today to bring us some words on the healthcare crisis. Yes, Ann Hagan Grigsby.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
You know, we have an opportunity now in our country to change how we do healthcare. As a foster child who was adopted by her foster parent, and that parent died before the age of 65 due to lack of access to healthcare. She did not have it. She did not have to die that young. But our country chose not to make it available to everybody. And so that's why I came to Louisville. I went to medical school at U of L. I only stayed 3 years, so I'm not a doctor, but I thought that I was going to come in and change the healthcare system. I was going to make it so any individual, regardless of their ability to pay, regardless of their race or education level or their income, had ability to get quality healthcare. And then I was blessed with the opportunity to be a CEO of an FQHC. I'm retired now, but I can still speak out because we need to not privatize Medicare, but to supersize it.
That's right.
Almost every other developed country has a universal health plan. So what's going on with our country why we can't understand that people need care. People need care whether they're in the urban areas in Appalachia and the mountains. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter who you are. You should not have to struggle to have access to care. And yes, we have bits and pieces of solutions, but a universal health care plan like Medicare for all could make a difference in the lives and longevity of people throughout this United States.
Right, across the country. You're
Across
right.
the country, for everybody and every person who steps on U.S. soil.
Yes.
We are too rich a country and have too many opportunities to make lives better not to look at this seriously and to do something about this. It's been going on too long.
Yes.
I did not think that at this point in my life we would still not have universal health care. I was in my 20s when I came here. I'm in my 70s now, and we're still fighting this fight. We don't want the Grinch to steal our Medicare. We want Medicare for all. We want a universal health plan. We don't want corporations to struggle with trying to pay the infrastructure costs that it takes to build hundreds of different insurance companies. We don't want people to go bankrupt because they can't pay for their health care costs. Hey, been there, done that, did not like it. We do not want people to have to worry about choosing between health care and prescriptions and food, shelter, and clothing, which people do every day.
That's right.
If our government and everyone could see the faces of the people who struggle every day because we do not have a universal health care plan, they would understand why single-payer health care is so very important to our nation, to our people, to our country, to every individual, young and old. So don't let the Grinch steal our Medicare. Don't privatize it, supersize it.
Thank you, Ann. We have a comrade in New York, associated with the March for Medicare for All, named Jesse Jett, who wrote a song, a short song, just for this occasion. Unfortunately, our musicians don't know the tune, so I'm going to have to sing it a cappella. Bear with me. 60,000 every year, gone before the Christmas cheer, uninsured with no relief, thanks to you this Christmas Eve. While you laugh and toast and feast, there's a million in the streets, hungry with no place to sleep, thanks to you this Christmas Eve. Find it in your hearts tonight, pass a bill that does what's right, give the gift to all in need of Medicare this Christmas Eve. Thanks to Jesse Jett for that.
And that was Stephen Bartlett on the trumpet. Okay, I'm going to finish this out. We're trying to stop the Wall Street takeover of Medicare. These direct contracting entities have been flying under the radar and nobody knows about it. When we alert our people to what is going on, they will rise up and help us to stop them. So that is the hope that we bring today. We need to call the people who can stop it are the Congress and the HHS, that's Health and Human Services Secretary Xavier Becerra. So we have the phone numbers here. You can reach your congressperson at this number. We have three. Everybody has three. We got two senators. They need to hear about this. And we can reach Secretary Becerra and tell them to stop the direct contracting entities within the Medicare program. And I think if we keep at it, we can do it. Thank you all for being here. It was a great performance. And have a good holiday season and keep being active in a way that will make this happen. If we rise up, we can stop it. Thank you.
One last song. This is the song I've been singing for a while. Pete Seeger wrote it when he was in his late 80s. And I've written several verses for it, complimenting what Pete does in the tradition of folk music. When we look, we can see things are not what they should be. God's counting on me. God's counting on you. When we look, we can see things are not what they should be. When we look, we can see things are not what they should be. God's counting on me. God's counting on you. There's big problems to be solved, so let's get everyone involved. God's counting on me. God's counting on you. There's big problems to be solved. Let's get everyone involved. God's counting on me. God's counting on you. Everybody now. Together we'll all pull through. Together we'll all pull through. Together we'll all pull through. Me and you. That last part again. Together we'll all pull through. Together we'll all pull through. Together we'll all pull through. Me and you. things around. Trickle up, don't trickle down. God's counting on me. God's counting on you. Too many people uninsured. Too much illness to be cured. God's counting on me. God's counting on you. Too many people uninsured. Too many people uninsured. Too much illness to be cured. God's counting on me. God's counting on you. Together, together we'll all pull through. Together we'll, together we'll. Let equal opportunity shine from sea to shining sea. God's counting on me. God's counting on you. Let equal opportunity shine from sea to shining sea. God's counting on me. God's counting on you. Don't give up, don't give in. Don't give up, don't give in. There's a better world to win. God's counting on me. God's counting on you. Don't give up, don't give up, don't give in. There's a better world to win. God's counting on me. God's counting on you. Together we'll all pull through. Together we'll all pull through. One more time. Too many people uninsured. Too many people uninsured. Too much illness to be cured. God's counting on me. God's counting on you. Too many. Too much injury. People need to be cured. Let me do that again. I screwed up my own words. There we go. Too many people uninsured. Too much illness to be cured. God's counting on me. God's counting on you. Together. Together we'll You all are beautiful people. Singing together and doing this and building it larger and larger is our only hope. One last time, with all your voice, sing it so they can hear it inside the Humana building even when no one's there. Here we go, together. Together we'll all pull through. Together we'll all pull through. Me and you.
Here's a profit on Medicare. Stock price $4.61 for Humana this morning. $4.61. Stop the profit on Medicare.
Medicare.